Hello, Warriors. My name is Adesh Singh, and I am a sports informant of Steinbrenner's ESPN. Today, I am here with Ethan Bhatt, a senior for Steinbrenner's Boys Cross. Thank you for sitting down for this interview.
No problem.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions. First one, how long have you been running on Steinbrenner's team, and what have been some highlights as you reflect as a senior?
So I've been running for about 2 years on the team. I joined last year, and I think definitely some of the biggest highlights or memories that I've had with this team is like all the miles that we've ran like all together. It's definitely like a big team building thing that we've done. When we run, that's all we do. But yeah, it's definitely the big highlight of our team is just running together.
All right. And how does being an athlete make you a better person?
I think it's definitely like discipline. That's like the big thing that I get out of running. And I'd say like my grades also, like it kind of helps with that because like after putting in so much time into like, running isn't fun necessarily. It's just like, at times it can be fun, but other times it can be boring. And when you go out there, it builds a lot of discipline, a lot of patience. I think that improves other aspects of my life, like not only studying and doing schoolwork, but also like just learning how to be patient with other things in my life. So.
All right. How did you get into running?
My uncle was a runner, and he got me into running.
So, all right. And how many miles have you run per month in the last 3 months? And how does that compare to what you averaged last year?
Let's see. So we're in racing season right now. So that's been November, and then October, September. So I've averaged about 35 miles a week. So that's like maybe 140 miles a month. And then during the summer, we ran around like 50 miles a week, and that was around like July and August. So I think I've ran a couple more miles per week compared to last year, but not like a huge difference. But I definitely gotten more quality mileage. So that's like going each mile a little bit faster than last year.
All right. Have you received any offers yet from any colleges? And if so, what are you looking forward to doing with your athletic career in your future?
So I got some offers from like USF, Flagler, and this one school in South Carolina. But I still don't really know what I want to do because like running's not like, it takes up a lot of time sometimes. And I don't know if I want to like put that as my priority or like my grades. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do. If I do running, I'll have to find that balance. Just like, now I got to find that balance. So I'm still thinking about it. I am kind of hoping that I can, run in college. I'll just have to do some more thinking about it.
All right. How have your coaches helped you become the runner you are today?
Definitely discipline again. That's like the big thing. My old school, when I switched to Steinbrenner, these coaches are super like onto the schedule, and I was kind of like startled at first because I wasn't really used to it, and so the coaches definitely helped like pound that in, like getting being disciplined and being on time and getting each mile in, and that's definitely a big aspect, and it's helped me a lot.
So when is your next race?
That's this Saturday, so that'll be our last race, our state championship, and we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that we can win, and that'll be great, just like last year. So,
a couple more questions. How do you stay motivated when you do not want to run?
Well, I think the number one thing that like helps me is running with other people. Like I couldn't do it if I was just running by myself. And so, having teammates to run with you, like if you're on your own one day, you can just text someone and say, hey, can you run with me? And that definitely helps stay me motivated. But even if I am just having a day where I have to run on my own, thinking about the team, thinking about like how we have to rely on each other helps like get me back into the moment. Like you got to do this for not just yourself, but for other people. So. so that helps a lot.
Okay, a fun question here. Do shoes really matter running as much as people say?
I think for injury prevention, definitely. If I think back, like I know one of my coaches, he ran in high school, and he had pretty good times. And the shoes back then, obviously, like the technology wasn't as good as today. So I think it does make a tiny bit of a difference, but not like substantially. If you spend there's a pair of shoes called like the Nike 4%, Next Percents. They're $300, and if you spend $300 on shoes, you might get 10 seconds off your PR, maybe 20 seconds. So not a huge difference, but they definitely help with injury prevention.
Okay, so what is your favorite high school memory that is related to cross country and not related to cross country?
Related to cross country, probably like the weeks going up to the state championship race. We spent a lot of time together just hanging out and just thinking about that moment. And we would go on do ice baths at our friend's house and just hang out, and that was like a big bonding moment for us. And I'd say not related, probably I mean, in school I remember I'd always play game pigeon with my friends. That was like the fun times in between classes, and homecoming was pretty fun. So those are some moments that I really enjoyed.
All right. So what is your favorite movie?
Definitely The Incredibles, because I grew up on that movie. And Rocky is also the Rocky series.
Oh, yeah.
Those are my favorite too. So.
And the last question here. So who is your role model in terms of the sports industry?
I'd say Nick Foles, because I'm a big Eagles fan.
Yeah.
And the way when they won the Super Bowl 2017, 2018, it was like that big moment because he was like the underdog, and coming out that season, just winning it. That's something that I think about a lot, because sometimes people don't expect a lot from you, and just proving them wrong, that's what you got to do. So Nick Foles is definitely good.
So thank you for your time, and it was a pleasure meeting with you. And once again, Warriors, my name is Adesh Singh, and from GSHS ESPN, and have a great day.